All right, guys, so pretty direct, as you see, jumping straight into a commentary. Welcome back to another commentary. So as you see by the title, I am getting bigger while getting leaner. Is this possible for me? The answer is no. But to answer you guys' question with that, I think it varies on different situations. If you're a beginner and you have a lot of noob gains, absolutely possible. I just want to restate that because that is a very, very common topic, even with people who lift maybe even 2 years. However, there are a lot of people that have been working out for a very long time asking me the same question, and the answer to that is no. However, when you are leaner, obviously your muscles are more apparent. Body fat is stripped away. And your image just looks a lot more aesthetic, thus making you, your muscles pop more, thus making you look bigger. I think this situation varies though, as you're leaner. If you guys know that when you get to a certain amount of body fat and you get super, super lean, when you put on your clothes, you look like you don't lift. Absolutely. Like, I have this problem all the time. And sometimes, as a person, it kind of destroys your ego a little bit because, when you're bulking, you fill out your clothes and you look super big. But don't let that fool you. A lot of that is obviously water weight and body fat. And, people like to fill out their clothes, which is, that's perfectly common. But when you're lean, guys, you have a shirt on or you have a hoodie on, the same hoodie that you used to wear when you were bulking, and now you're dieting. You put it on, and it looks like you don't even lift, and it's kind of shitty. But when you take off your shirt, when you take off your hoodie, whatever, you look huge. And this, guys, it goes back to the thing that, or back to the topic that bodybuilding or the form of building your body up and building muscle, it's all an illusion. When everyone posts pictures and stuff like that, you guys have to remember that social media is pretty much a highlight reel. You take pictures, you take hundreds of pictures. Like when we post on Instagram, I take like 20, maybe even 20, 30 of the same pose. And sometimes it's all about angles. Sometimes it's all about lighting. And then, a lot of people jump to conclusions and say, hey, that guy's on steroids. Like, why the hell does he look so big with his shirt off? And that's how it is, guys. It's all an illusion. It's all about the angles. And, me uploading this video right here, it goes to show that it's all an illusion. I look big in some angles, as you see, and then small in some angles. Like here, I look a little bit smaller than when you'll see later on at a different angle. I look a lot bigger. And guys, and I think it goes back to the fact that you guys have to maintain fullness. This goes back to muscle programming, and not changing too much from when you're bulking to when you're cutting. A lot of people changed all their rep schemes around. Like when they're bulking, they do 4 to 8 reps, and when they're cutting, they all of a sudden say, hey, man, I have to do 16, 20 reps per set because it's cardio, and I have to do a lot of reps to lose weight. No, guys, the trick to all of this is to lift heavy, stay heavy, maintain your strength, and that is the absolute best reason for your muscles to stay. You have to give your muscles a reason to stay. And a lot of people, they get a lot smaller when they're dieting, and I think that it comes with it because, there's no body fat. Body fat just melts off, so there's nothing to really build that illusion when you have a shirt on because it's different. But you guys have to always go back to the fact that you guys should not really care or compare yourselves to other people. I talked about this in past videos of my first season, but guys, it goes back to the fact that you need to stick with yourself, stick to your programming. Okay, so if you look at this clip right here, I look a lot bigger than some of the exercises that I was doing earlier. So I hope that answers your question, guys. This is just a simple, short video that I wanted to put together and kind of address this really, really common question. You know, a lot of people accusing me of steroids lately, but I get that a lot when I'm super lean, and so do a lot of people, you know. But let your actions do the talking. Let everything, your product is your own work. And yeah, guys, just compare yourself with yourself. You know, you are your worst critic. You are your best critic. So I hope you all enjoyed this little commentary that I put together. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the topic. Subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please enjoy the rest of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will speak to you all in the next one. Peace out.
Other people something, Daniel.
So right now, about to leave the gym. Got Akon recording for me.
Fuck out of here. And fuck your subscribers too.
Look like a Florida bitch.
You got the spotlight, bro? Yeah. In the video.
Looks good, right?
Yeah, it does.
So I'm changing the filter right now to like a, well, this is like a toy filter. It's kind of like a vignette, which blurs the back, or he puts black around the borders. Looks pretty good. I like it. Let me know how you guys like the new lens. So I filmed the whole entire workout with zero filter, and I put it to aperture focus, but it was too wide, so it didn't really blur the back too much. But let me know how you guys like it. About to head home.
Currently cooking up some ground beef, and I got some yellow squash there that I'm gonna cook my dinner with. So 10 ounces here, season with some garlic salt, none too drastic. Cover the lid, get the lid. Boom.
I'm telling you guys, only my OG subscribers know yellow squash.
So I got the squash cooking separately, boiling, and then after it's 80% cooked, I'm gonna stir fry it with the beef. All right, guys, so that is the food. I have 300 grams of yellow squash and 10 ounces of 96.4 ground beef. Time to eat.
Best way to eat strawberries, the whole box. So I finished all the food, and not full, obviously. And then I realized I took Tim's keys from his truck on accident. So I'm gonna finish this up, 500 grams of strawberries, and then head back to the gym.